Hello girls,
Hi.
Hi.
this is a very beautiful day.
Are you Latino?
You say I'm Latino because of my brown skin,
Well, yeah, maybe.
or maybe because I like to dance in the street.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
You think I dance well?
Oh, yeah.
I really like to dance. I'm an excellent dancer.
All right.
Okay, well, bye.
See you later. Bye. That was kind of weird.
Okay, hello. Today we have a different set of mistakes that Ana and Brooke are going to point out for us. So Ana, can you please start?
The first one is brown. It is not brown. It is brown. Think is think. Think. This one is not really. It is really.
Correct.
Really.
Alrighty, so the first one, it is not excellent, but excellent. So not excellent, but excellent. The next one is not a skin, but skin. Not a skin, but skin. And finally, similar to the last one, this word is not a street, it is just street. So not a street, street.
Okay, Ana, thank you very much. Let's introduce ourselves. My name is Yanit Velasquez. I am from Colombia and I am an English teacher.
My name is Anna Pearson. I'm from New Zealand. I am working as a primary school teacher here in Colombia.
All right, my name is Brooke Whitletter. I'm from the US and I'm working here as a biology teacher.
All right, thank you very much. So before we start, I would like to actually say that these mistakes that we are pointing out, we're highlighting is things that are very, usual and are actually part of the process. Yeah, for students, that's actually something that we need to take into account, and please don't take it personal. The other thing is the objective of this video is to give you some insights as to how to correct those mistakes, how to properly pronounce those words. All right, so before we start, we're gonna go for recommendations and then the sound or the pronunciation of the certain words. So Ana, can you please start?
A big difference between Spanish and English is that we don't have an R that rolls. An R for us is much more flat. So when you see that word arrive, it's not arrive. It is simply arrive. To read is not read. It's straight to read. Rain is incorrect. You arrive straight on the R sound with rain. Likewise, with the R within the word, improve is simply improve, not improve. No R rolling. Brown, cut the roll, goes straight to a clean R. Brown. And brother is said correctly with brother.
Great. There's another one that's very common, and I think I've seen students trying to correct it. It's just sometimes it's difficult for them to perceive it. But it's the S, they normally add an E, right? Brooke, what would be a recommendation or a proper pronunciation?
So yeah, a lot of times the S sound in Spanish has an eh before it, but in English we don't have that. So for example, a student is not the word, it's student. There's no E sound before it, or eh, I should say. Another example would be Spanish. We don't say Spanish, just Spanish. We start with the S sound. And finally, another example would be school. It's not school, just school.
Great. And then when I come out to another one that's pretty common to hear, and I think they're aware of this mistake, but they just keep on saying it. Which one is it, Ana?
It's the way to say the TH sound. In English, there's two ways it's commonly mispronounced. One is replacing the TH with simply a T, like this. Instead of think, the common mistake is to say think. I think. We need to say think. Another example is for the word 30. 30 is correct, not 30. The last example is 3. It needs to be said 3, not thee. The other common way to make that mistake is to replace the TH with a D sound. For example, they. You need to pronounce the TH sound, they. Also, this is correctly said as this, this. Last example is there. With the correct pronunciation of the TH is there.
Great. And this one, thank you very much, Ana. And for the next one is a letter that in Spanish and in English might be similar, but there are certain differences that we need to point out. Brooke, please.
Yeah, so with X, X is a letter that can change sounds in English depending on where it's placed. So some examples where it has to have more of a softer sound is excellent and not excellent, where it becomes an S. Another example, expensive is not correct. You should say expensive. You're almost saying X in that word. Another example is not extend. Again, that's S sound, but making an X, extend.
Great. And there's another part of that one, Ana, with that same sound.
It's the context where the X makes more of an S sound, often at the ends of words. For example, fix has more of an S termination, and it's a softer sound. You also find it in the word box. The X does sound more like an S. Also in relax, relax.
Great. And important that there's sort of a pause before the S, right? So it's not relax, but relax, right?
The X sound and then followed by the S.
By the S.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
And then to finish, there's another variation of this same sound, Brooke.
So yeah, using X within the word again, it's going to make an X sound where I'm almost going to say the letter again, but it's going to end with a Z sound after that. So exercise, not exercise. Example, some people say example, example, there's that Z sound. And finally, examine, it's not examine, it's examine.
Great. Well, that was it, I think. We hope that these recommendations do help you and try to implement them. I think the best thing with this is that it provides you tools which you can use to start practicing and obviously improve your pronunciation. So thank you very much.
Pleasure.